Well, I'm a little late to the party here, but today I wanted to dive into the latest DLC for GigaBash, and boy, do we have some interesting stuff to talk about. We've got the Mighty DLC featuring R.O.J.A.K and Balzarr, and the Ultraman Rising DLC starring Ultraman and Emmy. I spent some time playing with these new characters, and I have a lot of thoughts. Some good, some, well, you'll see. So let's break it down. First up, R.O.J.A.K. Right off the bat, it's obvious that this guy is heavily inspired by Power Rangers, or at least it's trying to give off that vibe. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if the devs really wanted the actual Power Rangers, but they couldn't snag the rights. Design-wise, they nailed it. R.O.J.A.K looks like something straight out of a nostalgic Saturday morning cartoon. Colorful, over the top, and packed with personality. You've got a mech piloted by 5 minds, each controlling different body parts. It sounds cool on paper, and the abilities are fun. You've got a T-Rex torso that chomps enemies, cannon-powered boots for high-flying kicks, a dragon arm for range attack, and even durian bombs. Yeah, durian bombs, because why not? But here's the thing. R.O.J.A.K plays a bit slow, and honestly, he feels kinda stiff. I get it, he's a giant mech, so maybe that's intentional, but it doesn't always make for smooth gameplay. He's fun to mess around with, but I don't see myself making him my main anytime soon. Now, let's talk about Balzarr. This guy's design is awesome. A demon-like titan with a massive blade tail and that whole predator stance thing where he perches on buildings, super cool. Unlike R.O.J.A.K, Balzarr is fast, agile, and much smoother to control. His quick attacks make him a blast to play, and I found myself enjoying him way more than R.O.J.A.K. Overall, the Mighty DLC is decent. The characters aren't bad, but it does kind of feel like a budget version of what could have been an actual Power Rangers crossover. Still, props to the devs for bringing in some original characters into the mix, finally. Now moving on to the Ultraman Rising DLC, well, here's where things get a little confusing for me. We already have 2 other Ultraman characters in the roster by now, and we're adding a third? Sure, Emmy being part of this duo adds a slight twist, but it feels like a bit too much like more of the same. Don't get me wrong, the art style and design are spot on. It looks like they ripped Ultraman and Emmy straight out of the film, which is awesome. And the controls are fine, nothing groundbreaking, but solid. My issue is that it just doesn't feel all that exciting. Emmy's tantrum-like abilities are a cute nod to the film, but gameplay-wise, it feels a little clumsy. And I guess clumsy is kind of the point because in the film, he was kind of a klutz. Also, only getting 1 character with this DLC feels kind of cheap. I would have loved to see another kaiju from that film included. It's not bad, but it just left me wanting more. So overall, both the DLCs left me feeling a bit underwhelmed, and I'm not gonna lie. The characters aren't bad by any means, they just didn't hit that same level of excitement as the original Godzilla DLC or the initial Ultraman DLC from a few years ago. As for the price, I don't think it was totally worth it, but at the same time, I still recommend buying it if you're a fan of the game. Why? Because I want to see the devs keep working on GigaBash and hopefully bring us more DLC in the future. Maybe a Gamera or King Kong pack? Fingers crossed. So what do you guys think? Are you planning to grab these DLCs, or did you already pick them up? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, stay Big G fans.